The tragic ending of William Boyd, cowboy hero Hopalong Cassidy. William Boyd was born on June 5, 1895, in Hendrysburg, Ohio, and reared in Cambridge, Ohio and Tulsa, Oklahoma. He was the son of a day laborer, Charles William Boyd, and his wife, the former Lida Wilkins. Following his father's death in 1913, he moved to California and worked as an orange picker, surveyor, tool dresser and auto salesman. In Hollywood, he found work as an extra in Why Change Your Wife? And other films. During World War I, he enlisted in the Army but was exempt from military service because of a weak heart. More prominent film roles followed, including his breakout role as Jack Morland in Cecil B. DeMille's The Road to Yesterday, 1925, which starred also Joseph Schildkraut, Jetta Goodall, and Vera Reynolds. Boyd's performance in the film was praised by critics, while movie-goers were equally impressed by his easy charm, charisma, and intense good looks. Due to Boyd's growing popularity, DeMille soon cast him as the leading man in the highly acclaimed silent drama film, The Volga Boatman. Boyd's role as Fyodor impressed critics, and with Boyd now firmly established as a matinee idol and romantic leading man, he began earning an annual salary of $100,000. He acted in DeMille's extravaganza The King of Kings and DeMille's Skyscraper, 1928. He then appeared in D.W. Griffith's Lady of the Pavements, 1929. Radio Pictures ended Boyd's contract in 1931 when his picture was mistakenly run in a newspaper story about the arrest of another actor, William Stage Boyd, on gambling and liquor charges. Although the newspaper apologized, explaining the mistake in the following day's newspaper, Boyd said, "The damage was already done." William Stage Boyd died in 1935, the same year William Boyd became Hopalong Cassidy, the role that led to his enduring fame. But at the time in 1931, Boyd was virtually broke and without a job, and for a few years he was credited in films as Bill Boyd to prevent being mistaken for the other William Boyd. In 1935, Boyd was offered the supporting role of Red Connors in the movie Hopalong Cassidy, but he asked to be considered for the title role and won it. Although Boyd never branded a cow or mended a fence, cannot bulldog a steer and disliked Western music, he became indelibly associated with the Hopalong character and, like the cowboy stars Roy Rogers and Gene Autry, gained lasting fame in the Western film genre. Boyd estimated in 1940 that he had starred in 28 outdoor films in which he fired 30,000 shots and killed at least 100 varmints. He wore out 12 costumes and 60 10-gallon hats, rode his horse Topper more than 2,000 miles and rode herd on 5,000 head of cattle. A score or more of heroines had been saved, but were never kissed. In 1948 Boyd, now regarded as a washed-up cowboy star and with his fortunes at their lowest ebb, brought a print of one of his older pictures to the local NBC television station and offered it at a nominal rental, hoping for new exposure. The film was received so well that NBC asked for more, and within months Boyd released the entire library to the national network. They became extremely popular and began the long-running genre of westerns on television. Boyd's desperate gamble paid off, making him the first national TV star and restoring his personal fortune. Like Rogers and Autry, Boyd licensed much merchandise, including such products as Hopalong Cassidy watches, trash cans, cups, dishes, Topps trading cards, a comic strip, comic books, cowboy outfits, home movie digests of his Paramount releases via Castle Films, and a new Hopalong Cassidy radio show, which ran from 1948 to 1952. Boyd appeared as Hopalong Cassidy on the cover of numerous national magazines, including Look, August 29, 1950, and Time, November 27, 1950. For Thanksgiving in 1950, he led the Carolinas Carousel Parade in Charlotte, North Carolina, and drew an estimated crowd of 500,000 persons, the largest in the parade's history. Boyd would eventually start a production company of his own, U.S. television office, to handle the legacy of Hopalong Cassidy. This company continues to hold full rights to the Cassidy name, trademark, films, and television material. Boyd was married 5 times and had a only son, William Wallace Boyd, whose mother was Boyd's second wife, Ruth Miller, died of pneumonia at age 9 months. Sadly, on September 12, 1972, Boyd died from complications related to Parkinson's disease and congestive heart failure. He is buried in the sanctuary of Guiding Love Alcove in the Great Mausoleum at Forest Lawn Memorial Park. Goodbye William Boyd.